All right, it is recording. Good morning. It is 9:06 on November 18th, 2021. And this is a regularly scheduled meeting of the Oil Conservation Commission. I'm Adrienne Sandoval. I'm the chair of the Oil Conservation Commission and director of the Oil Conservation Division. Will the other commissioners please introduce themselves for the record?
Greg Bloom. Good morning, everyone. I'm the designee of the Commissioner of Public Lands.
Good morning, everyone. Terry Warnell, representing MNERD.
Thank you. Also with us today is Commission Clerk Florine Davidson and Commission Counsel Chris Moander. First item on the agenda is approval of the October 14th, 2021 minutes. Is there a motion for approval of the minutes? Greg, I think you're muted.
Yep. Madam Chair, I move to approve the minutes from the last meeting.
Is there a second?
Madam Chair, I second that motion.
Mr. Moander, would you do a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Madam Chair. Commissioner Bloom.
I couldn't hear Commissioner.
I did
Bloom.
not hear.
Approve.
Commissioner Warnell.
Approved.
Madam Chair,
Approved.
the motion passes.
All right, next item is the approval of the agenda. Before we do that, I just want to make a couple notes. Agenda item number 5, de novo case number 21744, is rescheduled for a special meeting on December 10th, I believe.
Let me check that, Madam Chair. I thought it was the 3rd.
I was thinking.
Oh, wait, third. I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
3rd.
Yes.
My bad. We have so many. So many in December. Okay, let me say that again. Agenda item number 5 and case number 21744 has been rescheduled for a special meeting on December 3rd and will not be heard today. And I will just note that for agenda item number 9, the next meetings, there are 3 meetings in December. So it will be December 3rd, December 9th, and then December 17th. So those are the 2 modifications to the agenda. Is there a motion to approve the amended agenda?
To the amended agenda.
I second that motion.
Mr. Moander, would you do a roll call vote, please?
Yes, Madam Chair. Commissioner Bloom.
Approve.
Commissioner Warnell.
Yes, approved.
Madam Chair,
Approved.
the motion carries.
All right. Agenda item number 4 is appointment of a hearing officer in case number 22225. Application of the Oil Conservation Division for proposed amendments to the Commission's rules on natural gas gathering systems, 1915-28 NMAC. In our last regularly scheduled meeting, we set laid out the procedural order and the procedures for that rulemaking hearing. However, I do think we did not appoint a hearing examiner at that time or give me delegation to appoint a hearing examiner. And I would like to appoint a hearing examiner for that rulemaking hearing as we have done in the past, but would welcome feedback and input from the other commissioners.
Madam Chair, I support appointing a hearing officer, case 22225. I have no issue with that. Thank you.
Commissioner Warnell.
I'm fine with that, Madam Chair.
Great. Mr. Moander, do we just need to make a motion? Does it need to be for somebody specific, or should it?
In this instance, if someone has a proposed hearing officer, and I suspect that's the case, then I would make a motion to nominate that individual, and then there can be discussion about whether the commission wants to retain that individual for purposes of being a hearing officer.
Okay. In our previous rulemaking hearings, we have used hearing officer Felicia Orth. She did the waste rule hearing, as well as our spill rule hearing earlier this year. I would nominate her again to do this rulemaking hearing. She has she's also been the hearing officer for Oil Conservation Division hearings, so she's very familiar with the Oil Conservation Division processes, as well as the Oil Conservation Commission. And so I would propose to nominate Ms. Orth as the hearing officer for case number 22225.
Madam Chair, I think Ms. Orth has always done a fine job for us, so I would be supportive of that.
Commissioner Warnell?
Madam Chair, I'm fine with Ms. Orth.
Okay. Is there a motion to appoint Ms. Orth as the hearing examiner for case number 22225 on December 17th, which is a special hearing date?
Madam Chair, one thing I might suggest here is we've got representative of at least one party to that rulemaking. And I think we might have another, although it's not one of the attorneys. So if there was any input that the parties would make, that would probably be a good time before the motions, to do that before the motions.
Okay. Mr. Felder, do you have any input on behalf of your clients?
I don't, not really. I anticipate and I hope that this is not going to be a very long hearing. Last time I checked, no other parties has entered an appearance. We're going to be filing a pre-hearing statement indicating the MOGA has no objections to the proposed amendments, and we do not anticipate calling any witnesses or providing any exhibits. And I know that I've been in touch with Mr. Ames, and they're intending to call one witness. So I don't think it's going to, hopefully it won't be very long.
We will reserve our judgment on that until the day.
Okay.
Okay.
And I
Thank
think
you.
Ms. Salvadrez is here. I don't know if she's here for in capacity vis-a-vis the division.
She is a law clerk with the division.
Right. I wasn't sure if she had something that she was intending to add to the record. So wanted to make sure we didn't overlook the division there. And I see she's silent. So
I think Marlene is, and you can speak up, Marlene, if you have different input, but I think Marlene is here for the, because of the court reporter snafu.
Yes, you are correct.
Thank you, Marlene. All right, well, with that, is there a motion to appoint Ms. Orth as the hearing officer in case number 22225 for the special meeting date of December 17th?
Chair, I move to appoint Felicia Orth as the hearing examiner in case 22225 on December 17th.
I second that motion, Madam Chair.
Thank you. Mr. Melander, would you please do a roll call vote?
yes, Madam Chair. Commissioner Bloom,
Approved.
Commissioner Warnell,
Approved.
Madam Chair,
Approve.
the motion carries.
All right. As I mentioned earlier, agenda item number 5, de novo case number 21744 has been moved to a special meeting scheduled on December 3rd at 9 a.m. Agenda item number 6 has been dismissed. So case number 22233 in an unopposed motion for dismissal. Mr. Moander, do you have any updates on pending litigation?
I do, Madam Chair. This is case A-1-CA-39578. The appellant submitted his brief in chief in mid-October. Our response brief will be due on November 29th. I anticipate we'll be filing that probably a week early. I realized last time this case came up, or the last couple of times I didn't give a little thumbnail of it, and if there's a desire for greater discussion, we can address that elsewhere. But this appeal is from Mr. Larry Marker, and he's challenging the enactment of the water. I just forgot the title of the name of the bill, but basically
Produced Water Act.
The Produced Water Act. Thank you, Madam Chair. He's challenging the enactment of that statute. So that's the crux of the case. So it's fairly important, but we anticipate the briefing process should wrap up sometime in early January. I don't have any sense of whether the court will request oral argument. They may not. But by the next time the commission meets, I probably won't have much to update because the appellant will still be within the window for drafting his reply brief.
Thank you. Is there any other business before the commission? All right. With that, our next meeting is a special meeting on December 3rd, followed by our regularly scheduled OCC meeting on December 9th, followed by another special meeting on December 17th for case number 22225. And with that, it is 9:19, and this meeting is adjourned. Thanks all.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Everyone. The rest of the
Good
day.
Thanksgiving.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you.